So, when we all think truck gun, I know for a lot of us, certain things pop into mind. Small, very compact, as well as expendable. Now, when I think of a truck gun, I think of something compact, easy to use, and something that I can get ammunition for quite easily. And what that does is that eliminates a few things for me. But being in the position that I'm in and the things that I like to do on a day-to-day basis, building guns with specific roles is something that I'm able to do. Now, I own quite a few ARs, and I build them for different scenarios or for different uses. For instance, the one I built for my wife, that gun comes in at under 6 pounds. I wanted it to be lightweight. That way, when she goes and takes training classes and they're going through 1,000 rounds a day or 1,000 rounds over a weekend, the last thing I want to hear from her is that it's too heavy. You know, she's going to have kit on, she's going to be doing all types of moving, and for someone who's never done it in the military or who isn't accustomed to it on a day-to-day basis, it's something that, you know, I thought maybe I should address it. But you can also buy guns off the rack that fit certain needs, and we're going to talk about that a little bit right now. So one of the first guns that I thought of for using as a truck gun was the AK-47. And as you can see here on my DDI, or Destructive Devices Industries AK-47, this is made in the United States. And this is a very reliable gun, but it's an AK-47, meaning that it uses 7.62 by 3.9 rounds. And let's go ahead and clear it for you folks. I know it's clear because I don't have any ammo for it. Now, this particular model, I had a choice when acquiring this. They said, do you want the one with the regular stock or do you want one with the folding stock, or an underfolder as this one is classified? I wanted the underfolder because when I saw it, that was the first thing that popped in my head is, wow, I can use that in my vehicle and keep it in as my truck gun. And that's when I was having those thoughts. So let's see if we can get this to fold easily. There we go. Sometimes I have a hard time getting it to actually fold, but I never have a hard time getting it to fire. So this shortens the gun quite a bit. Now, it's still not super short where it can fit into most book bags or things like that, but what I have is a Vanquest Gear Ibex 30, and this gun fits in there. The tip of the barrel does come out a little bit, but not too much. Not enough to give it away if someone was looking through the window to try and find it. But we'll address that here shortly. Another option is an AR. Now, you're thinking 16-inch barrel, you're probably going to run into some issues getting one of those to be compact. But that's not true. In this market, in this day and age, there are so many different options out there for the AR that give you so many different things that you can do and put them in different formats. This particular build is a 300 Blackout build. This upper has a 10-inch barrel and is a pistol, as you can see, is represented by the SIG brace here. Even in this format, compared to the AK that's folded, the AR is substantially longer. So, and one of the options that I came across at SHOT Show was the Law Tactical folding stock, and this is the Gen 3. Now this allows the stock on this gun to be folded as well. So now we'll look at the difference. So having a folding stock on here on such a short barreled rifle or pistol allows you to conceal this quite easily at this point. Now this one will fit completely in the Ibex 30 and zip up and be closed and out of sight, out of mind. Okay? And the same thing can be done with a standard 5.56 223. This one also has a 10-inch barrel on it as well. And again, you just swap that out. Same bolt carrier group works. Swap it out, put it on that same lower, and I can use this on that pistol as well. I have gone away from having a rifle or a pistol in the car in the truck gun sense. What I do now is I store extra magazines for my concealed weapon, my Glock 19, my 9mm. Having more rounds for that is, in my opinion, a more realistic option for what I'm trying to do. If there is an active shooter, and most of the time when I'm outside of the house, I have my wife and my children with me, my number one concern is going to be to get them to safety. Not engaging that shooter unless I have to. My number one thing is to get myself out of that position, get my wife and my children out of that position as well. Get them to the vehicle or just get them to somewhere safe. And if I am able to make it back to the vehicle, I don't think I'll have the time to access my truck gun in the sense where I want to respond to something like that. But truck guns do have a use. When I'm out here at the range, or when I'm out hunting, or when I'm out fishing, having something that I can go to the back of the truck, grab, bring to the front of the truck with me while I'm out in the wilderness does serve a purpose. So having something that gives me quick access as well as increases my firepower, it's a great option to have. I just don't do it on a day-to-day basis. I don't think I need it for that trip to the grocery store a mile from the house. My goal is to get to safety. I'm not trying to stop a Russian invasion. I'm not trying to stop aliens. I just want to get to safety, and I think I can do a good job with my pistol and 3 or 4 magazines plus whatever extra magazines I have stored in my truck. And I do have a lot of magazines stored in my truck strategically. No matter where I'm sitting or no matter what I have access to, I have access to pistol magazines. So if you have a truck gun, let me know what your setup is like. You can either leave a description of it down in the comments. You can check me out at Shwell on Facebook and let me know. Send me a picture. I would love to see some pictures of that stuff.